It's Johnny, and I just lost my 10th account on TikTok because it is a community standards violation and an instant termination to ask any questions of Israel. Any questions at all. It's like you're challenging the propaganda agenda. So let's ask who Israel is. Did they finance slavery throughout millennia? The ships, the sales, the stealing and the confiscation of other people, the plantation, every aspect of a world economy that's wrapped up in slavery, did one group of elites dominate? Do they dominate the taxation plantation that the United States slaves live on today? Did they invent the term compounding interest to enslave people? You see? But let's talk about Israel. My name's Johnny, and I'm not a Christian. I'm blessed to live in a Christian society. Love thy neighbor, do unto others, the whole ball of wax. I just don't buy the story because I'm a fan of Yeshua. Jesus is not the same thing. Yeshua was a Jew, and I am a fan of his. And he exposed his people. The people that's been kicked out of every country ever until the United States and the UK won the Second World War against, you're not allowed to ask questions. Who declared war on who? The Judea people? Against the German people? Because the propaganda will have you. You know you're not allowed to talk about Germany in any form. They're just the bad guy. Israel's the victim. Number one rule, Israel's always the victim. How did World War I start? Israel. Their fingerprints ain't on. Hey, they just killed a guy and the footsteps lead to Russia. How did World War II start? Israel, the Judea people, declared war on Germany. The whole thing stinks. If Germany won, would we have compounding interest today? I don't know, Johnny. You're not allowed to say that. Well, let's talk about today's Israel, shall we? The United States is in debt. Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars is in debt. To who? Hold on a minute. The Israeli-American Compact, the AIPAC, whatever they call it, pays every politician $1 million. Some, like Ted Cruz, his number one rule is he's got to protect Israel. No, brother, you protect us, the United States. Wait a minute. Well, it's in the Bible that you have to protect Israel. Hold on a minute. Know your enemies, people. Israel pays every politician, and every politician has put you in debt to Israel. I want that to just sink in a little bit. Israel pays every politician $1 million, every one of them. We give Israel $3 billion in return every year. That's just a steady payment. And then all of your taxation, all of your income taxes goes to pay the interest of a debt that your politicians, the corrupt ones, who all have multi-citizenships to Israel because of pedophilia. We can't expose the Epstein list because that exposes the elite Jews that own Hollywood, that own the record labels, that owns the media, that owns every aspect of your fucking life, which would expose Israel. So that's your children. You can't even ask questions about Maui. Why did they burn Maui? They left certain houses standing. Who owns those houses? Well, those are the elites in Hollywood. And all the other people were burned out? Yeah. Why do they need another island when the last island we can't get any trials on? Israel's always the victim, but everybody says they're our ally. When have they ever helped anybody ever? They create the system. They're masters of the systems they create, where they don't usually have to fight. They have the best defenses. They have the best offensive weapons. They have the strongest people backing. I can't believe Donald Trump. I physically can't. It makes me sick to my stomach that every corrupt media outlet is under contract with elite Jews in Hollywood. The elite people that control the world. Donald Trump took them on. And the first thing he does in 150 days is support the Israeli empire. The Zionist empire. Not all Jews are bad. No, good heavens, no. Not the people, no. Some Jews have no idea what's going on, just like Americans. They all just climb the ladder of greed to get the Zionist. What's the biggest company in the world? BlackRock, who owns them? 5 Jews. We're not allowed, guys, to get into the game that they've mastered, they control. There's a credit scoring out there, you understand? And credit cards, that's what happened to me. Credit cards that are sent out by bulk that you have to contact India, I'm not fucking paying them. That's why you get a bet. No, it's not. It's because I supported Trump. And now Trump supports Israel. Trump supporting World War III. Well, who's on Iran's team? How can somebody with nuclear weapons fight somebody without nuclear weapons? Yeah, but they're threatening us, Johnny. They're always the victim, guys. I'm telling you, no matter what you tell me, Israel's the victim. In any story, and you're not allowed to question any histories, just ask TikTok. Is Fauci a Jew? Did he flee to Israel? Because you're not allowed to ask questions about Fauci. You're not allowed to ask questions about Israel. It's got to be some similarities. The vaccinations. Pfizer. Who owns Pfizer? Is he Jewish? I bet he can't be. No way. But I know that Pfizer's been in business since the late 1800s. Late 1868, maybe. And they haven't cured one fucking disease. But when you say that, you get treated just like you do if you ask any questions of Israel. That's why I ask. I understand BlackRock's the whole thing's bad. The whole thing is, throughout history, it's bad. Black Americans screaming slavery. Who financed that ass? It was all of us. It's not just you. They still don't let you. Hey, man, they manipulate the record deals to make whoever they are promoting as detrimental to your community as physically possible. They want you to. There's no boundaries. Keep LGBTQT. No boundaries in that mental health. There's no boundaries. We have to get it all. That's right. Who's in control of your media? Who's in control of your press? Who's in control of every aspect of your life? And Donald Trump works for them. I supported Trump, man. And he can't tell them no. I don't know if that's wrapped up in his faith. Your faith, you know how many different religions of Christianity? There's 19. And they all got a different version of versions. The Vatican enslaved us all. We all got a new language and religion. And then they keep tweaking it. You keep banning me, that's how I know I'm on the right track. I knew I was on the right track when you questioned Kamala and Biden, and you questioned how mail-in ballots, dude. The West Coast, Oregon, Washington, they've never lost an election. Liberalism has toppled more civilizations than any armies, I bet, combined. And you're not allowed to ask questions. None. Is liberalism Israel? I believe so. I'm Johnny, and my fight's just starting.